Hey guys, this is Jason Spurgew speaking, back with another movie review. This time I'm going to be reviewing Con Air. And I've been waiting to do this review for quite a while because I really love this movie. I mean, this is by far one of the most brilliant action movies I have ever seen in a while. But I don't think it's like the best action movie like ever. I mean, it probably doesn't live up to the hype like movies like Face Off or Speed and other films like that. But okay, the story is that there's this guy named there's this guy that's played by Nicolas Cage named Poe. Well, that was his last name because a lot of people call him that, but if you've seen the movie, you probably know what his full name is, but he's like, he gets arrested for, like, trying to protect his wife from, like, these gangs, and he uses, like, his, like, forces to protect her and kills them, and then he's, like, in prison for, like, I'd say probably, like, I think it was, like, 20 or 15 years, probably. I don't remember, but and after that, like, he's, like, getting notes from, like, his daughter and stuff that he's never seen before. And so, like, there's this other guy named John Cusack that is a cop that had made this plane to pretty much, like, protect these, like, the number one criminals of all time in this, like, big plane that, yeah, like I said. And so, like, he goes on there, and there's, like, these other guys that go on the plane as well. And there's, like, a bunch of people that are, like, in chains and, like, stuff, and they're, like, the number one outlaws, or, like, the number one crime people of all time. John Malkovich plays a guy named Cyrus the Virus. He's, like, the number one guy that pretty much did everything that was wrong. So he is, you know, pretty much the king. And so, like, when they go, like, to, like, the next destination, you know, trying to go, like, you know, so Nick Cage can, like, get home. But then, the plane gets hijacked by like, the people on the plane, and Cyrus, like, he takes control of it, and he's, like, the leader, and telling them, like, what to do and stuff. Now, let me tell you, for, like, a movie that got slammed by critics back then, I believe this came out in 1997. It was, like, the year I was born when this movie came out. I think this movie got, like, 55% on critics, so it really wasn't, it was rotten. I think it was, like, 77% on audience, so that was pretty good. But for a movie that kind of got slammed by critics, this is really awesome. I mean, okay, let's talk about the acting. The acting can go from really great or from okay, I guess. Nick Cage, he does a really good job. John Malkovich, he does a very fantastic job as the bad guy. And John Cusack does a fantastic job as well. I think this is one of Nick Cage's last movies where he, you know, back when he was, like, good in action films, stuff like that. And probably a lot of people that can tolerate now because, you know, Nick Cage is not as best because he was better back then. And what else was there to talk about it? I also like the story. The story's pretty decent, I'd say. The story's pretty decent. You know, hijactions and stuff like that. I like that kind of stuff. You know, chicken over stuff. And the action, I really love. I really love the movie for its action. Like, a lot of people, they don't really watch action movies for the story. They just watch it to see how cool it is. It's a good thing I never seen a trailer for this movie. I believe I've seen a trailer for it. I don't remember. I don't think I have. And I believe that was a good thing, because if I had, I wouldn't have called this movie great, because I believe the trailer could have got rid of a bunch of action scenes from it. But yeah, the action, I love the action in this. It's not, well, it's probably one of the best action movies that have great action in it. I mean, there's a lot of fun moments. Well, at the first half of the movie, there's like these fun moments where people are getting shot up and kind of beaten to death. And by the end, I believe it's like the last, I'd say 45 or half hour or something. That's when things start getting like really fun. I mean, there's like a bunch of stuff getting blown up, people flying all over the place, and people getting shot up. And I won't give away so much of it, but let me tell you, it will be probably the last half hour of a movie you will see. Probably the best action you'll see in the last half hour of an action movie you'll probably ever see. But, and I don't really know what else to talk about it. Like, the ending, well, yeah, like I said, the ending's really fun, and stuff like that. Yeah, overall, sorry. Well, yeah, overall, Con Air, with some good acting, and some okay acting. I mean, some of the prisoners can do an okay job, I guess. Some pretty great acting, great action, a decent story. Overall, I just love this movie. I'm definitely going to give this a 10 out of 10. It's not perfect by any means, but for those of you that really want to see some Nick Cage old school stuff, go here. This is definitely worth your time and effort. And yeah, this movie is great. I highly recommend it. That was my review of Con Air, one of my favorite action movies of all time, and one of the best movies, in my opinion, from the 90s. But yeah. This is Jazz on Produce, signing off, wishing you great videos. Hope you liked the video. Right, see you later.